Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Down. 10-2 suck.
Check 37. Check 37.
On first down, Swift, space to maneuver at the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Panthers take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check 3. Check 3.
20.
Check 43. Switch. Shift.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch out. Great. 20.
He's cracking. Checking crack.
Express.
Motion. Check. Shift.
Now Brock. Now please.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
SOS.
Express.
Switch.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check, check. Look.
Great. Gun.
Check.
20.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Rush in.
Express.
Here's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Hey, switch gears.
Express.
Motion.
Get it.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Jeff, ready?
Mike Bobo. You go night.
Express.
44. Mike. 44. Hey, we got
Express.
alert flare. Out.
8.
Check.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Express.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Say.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Slam.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bortles. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check 52.
McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready?
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. You ain't going nowhere. 8.
Ready?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's get that ball right here.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Newton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the... And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Gun. Check your hot read. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Check.
To throw on third down, Newton. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Go. Five.
Right there.
Hey, rock it. Shoot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Kill. Check Nick. Green. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Green.
From the 30 on second down. Newton, sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Wide, get wide. No. Off. Hey, check 24. Check 20. Shoot.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down. Tight dog.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. Zakady. 51. Army. Express. Slam. Shoot.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Complete to right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Gun.
From the red zone now, Newton. Wright's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 26, check 26.
It's Pumphrey on the toss, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Double time, double time. Out. 3 down.
8.
Jim.
Let's go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check. Fresno. Under 10. 10.
Express.
Alert 3.
Express.
Mike 51. Let's go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 9-yard loss brings up third and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 21, Panthers 7.
Here we go. Look at it.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
90, Wolf. Look at me. Score.
They'll run on first down. Swift and an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Leo, now.
On the carry, Thompson. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch the whip. Go.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, jumping over. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Newton trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. He goes airborne. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
44, Mike.
From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Newton throwing again. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Newton now to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.